now. I'll speak to that.
Stop that.
Well, here's what happened with the confusion. I was keeping up every hour on the hour. What happened was a lot of the mail-in votes was being counted last, and they did the day-in votes that day. Biden told his people to do mail-in. Trump told his people don't do mail-in because he didn't believe, he thought fraud was going to happen with mail-in. So I think that's why people were saying, hey.
How did they vote from the ground, though?
From the dead thing.
Most of these
the dead
people
thing.
were dead. That in that 4 a.m. count with 140,000 people, I can't remember the exact percentage, but most of them were dead people.
Okay, so
it's fraud. Do I think that Biden actually came out here and committed fraud? No. Do I think that some of his people
that's a big claim.
committed fraud?
That's a big claim. So you think that some are claimed that big? Now you do believe that can be definitely proven in the court?
I believe it's going to be proven. Yeah, I mean, there's videos. I mean, if you go on TikTok, there's people ripping up Trump votes.
Okay.
And recording it.
So, all right. So, what do we do if it wasn't true? And a lot of people trying to say that, they're going to come get Trump for taxes and New York is going to get him and all that stuff. Do you think...
The worst thing that they could do is make him pay the taxes.
Make him pay... Okay, now people are trying to say you're going to jail, stuff like that. So, all right. So, hold on. She did not. Somebody said C-SPAN. I don't know. Okay, C-SPAN. Rodney Clark said she did not. And he said C-SPAN. C-SPAN. All right. Okay. Oh, Rodney says also, he said he thinks that Russia may have been in the World Bank since 92. But he said he thinks that... Well, I looked it up. I'll get my stat people on it. We'll look up Russia and the World Bank.
I was not 100% sure. But
We'll look it up. We'll look it up to find out. Because, when it comes to this corruption thing, these guys got their hands in a lot of places. And there are still countries who see this and want to be independent of it. Now, people are definitely scared of Western civilization. They scared our ass. They think that we down, with the shits. And some people think that we're just being taken advantage of as a blindfold on America, and we don't see what's up. And I think so, too. We don't know what's going on. A lot of people just think we live in a regular world.
I do not think that people in America actually know what's going on. And that's, once again, our media. If you look at, what is it? Project Mockingbird.
Okay.
Is that which one it is?
I've heard of that.
The CIA has said that they can change the way we think by television. You're telling a story using your vision. Television.
Yes.
That's like when television started to change, and they said that they could change how we think, change what we do on a daily basis by putting something on TV in front of us.
Okay.
It's mind control, ultimately. And that's still going on today. These same companies still own all the media, all the media outlets. I mean, they own all the channels, just about,
And what can we do? Because I always say, I think the only thing we can do is everybody show that we see the bull. Like, that we see...
Right. To fly through the air that can record and see everything that we do. There is facial recognition. There is all kinds of stuff like that. You can't tell me we have the technology for that, but yet we don't know who killed JFK.
Okay, all right. Did y'all hear that, people? Class is in session.
Each other, and God is using people today to fight the evil. I think what's happened is we've had a lot of division in our country, and it's really sad to me to know that people like my papa went out and fought for this country for us to be acting fools and fighting each other.
Okay. Now, someone just said the Patriot Act is renewed. All right, that's a footnote I didn't know there. The Patriot Act. All right, I'm going to have to look. My stat guys are on that. All right, the Patriot Act is renewed. Okay, thank you, Rodney Clark. Okay, all right. Oh, and some of these people, they want to know, can you give any of these sources, they may want to look them up, or any place that you go to. Okay, we have
don't use Google.
DuckDuckGo, guys. Go to DuckDuckGo to look up some of these things she's looking up. If you want to find this content,
I think
to avoid Google.
It's definitely an opinionated documentary. I think All the Cabal was amazing. I think Plandemic was amazing.
Okay.
Plandemic was about the COVID-19 virus and how the Obama administration funded this Wuhan lab to do a study on a virus that was banned from being studied in America.
So
I think that the coronavirus, and if you look at other countries and their studies, I think it was Switzerland that just did a study, and they came out with all of their top lead medical officials, and they said there's no difference in the flu virus and the coronavirus. There is a difference, yes.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
People die from the flu,
yes,
too. But do we walk around with masks every day? Do we keep track of how many cases there are? Do we keep track of how many deaths? No. So do I think it's any different? No. I think Trump is trying to protect our freedom and our right to choose. I think if you want to go out there with no mask on, that's up to you. You know, there's natural selection for a reason.
Well, so here's the danger.
If you go out there with no mask, then that's on you.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'll say this for my comment section go on fire. Now, they worry about that mindset. 'Cause they worry about, what about the people that do got it? And they running like this, and they give it to the old man up the street. He gives it to the baby at home, you know. So that's why I think people kind of get worried and they say, why don't we just all together just wear the mask just for screw's sake? And if we say that it's, you know.
So the old lady up the street thing. My best friend works in a nursing home.
Okay.
15 cases of coronavirus. In a nursing home. These are all nursing home facility people. Yeah. Not one person died.
Okay.
They all recovered. She said it literally was no different than when they had the flu. They shut the whole unit down when the flu happened.
Okay.
That's what you do in the old people community. You do shut them off. You do that for the flu. I think you should for the flu. But do I think that we should walk around with a mask every single day acting like it's like completely different? No. Have we actually seen the results of the people that have died from the virus alone? It's a tiny, tiny amount versus the people who have died secondary with the virus, like as a secondary complication. The babies, my whole entire friend group had it, including the babies. There were no issues. 10 of them. 10 people out of like my friend group had coronavirus. Their worst complaint was smell and taste. Do I know people who have died from it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I know people that suffer.
I know people who have died from pneumonia as well.
That's true too. Who
have died from the flu.
So do you think,
in my opinion, it's no different.
So you think in handling it, you think that Trump way will probably be the safest way, or you think, well, compared to Biden way, Trump way, you know?
I think Biden wants us to shut the country down. My opinion, once again, I think Biden wants to shut the country down, have us all in masks, have the economy fail so that we can rely on the government once again. Because if we rely on the government, they got us by the balls.
Rely on the government. Okay, all right.
If we're relying by stimulus checks and stuff, like if we are relying on the government, they have us. We are at the mercy of them. We can only do what we want to when they say that we can. We can only eat when they say that we can because they are providing the money for us to feed our family. We have to do what they say because the money is controlling us. If they're shutting down us from being able to work, if they're restricting us from being able to live our lives every day, we are at the mercy of them. I think Trump is ultimately trying to protect our freedom and our choice. America is a land of the free. Like, we're supposed to have freedom in America. And I think that if you want to be out there and spreading a virus, then that's on you. If you can't, then there are plenty of things in order for you to get your groceries delivered to your front doorstep now. So you don't have to go out in public if you are really a person who is concerned about it. My dad, for example, worries about pneumonia and the flu every year. So he tries to avoid, things like that during flu season. If he wants to get the flu vaccine, he will. That's his choice. Once again, it's the land of the free. If I want to take a chance and not get a vaccine and say, that's a chance that I want to take, that's on me. If I want to take a chance to go out in public and expose myself to a virus, that's a chance I got to take. And that's one of the things that I love about America is that we're a free country. And if we want to, we can make that decision. Hell, if we want to go out and do drugs, I, in my personal opinion, think that all drugs should be legal. Because
shout out to Oregon. I think they just legalized meth over there or something.
They legalized
crazy. Everybody be on everything over there.
They legalized all the drugs.
Yeah, I did have one of my good people said, don't think it's for crazy reasons, because some people are going crazy, like they're gonna be, horrible crimes. And one guy was saying, hey man, it's just about the crime rate. You're locking up a lot of people that are hooked on drugs who need help. So that's a good point too.
Right, I think the crime rates are going to go down.
But I know the drug dealer, like, we about to get these things off. We about to get it pumping. Gunshot again.
Exactly.
So that's the only thing I worry about with it.
I think it all goes down to natural selection too. If you want to be stupid enough to put these drugs into your system, you should do that. The consequences are going to be the consequences that you have to face. If it's death, or if it's like you're ending up in like a trap house shootout, then that's it's natural consequences.
So free will is the basis of which y'all believe in free will all the way. How you want to
roll? This is going to sound, and ultimately, that's why I like to say I am here for drugs being legalized. This is not a typical Republican ideology.
True.
This is not something that they think. I am here for illegal immigration. I think we should open the borders. I think that if they want to come in and work their butts off, if they're willing to take that chance and work them. I don't think we should open the borders, no. But I think if they're willing to take the chance to crawl over that bridge, dig a hole, come over here swimming, you got balls, man. You want to work hard and be in this country, do it.
Okay, very open-minded thinking.
We all get here. We all were illegal immigrants. You know, I have to say this from both sides because I'm half English and I am half Indian. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The English people took the land from the Indian people.
Very
if
true.
You want to talk about somebody who's oppressed, let's talk about some Indians.
Very true. Very true.
We took everything that they had, and we still are taking everything that we had.
And gave them reservations somehow. Tiny little reservations.
Tiny reservations.
Yes, very.
You can only live on this land.
So, all right, I'll kind of bring it on down by this.
I know white folks will live on those fucking reservations.
Very true. Shout out to the people in the back. Do you think there's any way that we can come together, kind of be all right? Do you think that we'll be able to overcome all of these things that the elite is putting on us? Is there any way we can stand up make this happen?
One way, and that is to defund the media.
Okay, all right.
I was going to say it's a human nature thing.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who the hell's in charge or who's in the White House.
Jesus
human
is
nature.
Still in charge.
I like you because I like you.
Okay.
You like me because we've been friends for 10 to 15 years. Not because you're a black guy and I'm a white guy. It's because of our character, how you present yourself. We get along. We didn't come and say, oh my God, it'd be awesome if I get a fucking white friend. Or I didn't say the same thing when I chose you as a friend. I chose you because I love you and I'm a human being and I care about people. And that's the problem is there's no care no more.
And that's why we love you.
And
that's why we're able to do this
That's
show.
Mr. Fuddy to the audience. Yes.
That's right, because
for a long time.
Yes, for a long time. Long-time friend. That's a family member also.
Ultimately,
yes.
Jesus is still on the throne. God is still on the throne.
Okay.
How can we get past this? We need to unite and love each other for our differences. Train, you and I just had a great conversation here.
Bingo.
Because we have differences.
Exactly.
That's what makes us who we are. That's why I love America, because we are allowed to have our ideas. We're allowed to have our thoughts. We're allowed to have our opinions.
Okay. Definitely. And that's what's great about this conversation is that you can sit down with somebody from somewhere or some point that you don't agree with.
Yeah.
And listen to both sides. And I think the media made us do this. Fox News said you chill over here with us. CNN said you chill over here with us, and we just bark from the other side, throw rocks on the other side of each other. And we never sit down and really talk. Yeah, we never sit down and talk. We never sit down and really relate to each other. All we do is throw rocks over there, say you ain't crap, and you know and that's all that happens. So this dialogue is very good, very very good. Okay, Rodney Clark says he's back. Oh, Rodney Clark sends a 100 back to you, Rodney. All right, thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Okay, go to the comment section. Any questions, anything like that? I will get Kirsten to sit here to laugh at the poll that I have. I have a poll question answer, and that is we asked last week: is Lil Wayne still invited to the cookout? Yes, Lil Wayne took a picture with Trump, and he said he's down with the platinum plan. Is Lil Wayne invited to the cookout? And the survey says 75% says no. Oh no, Weezy, sorry, man.
So
we're sorry, Wayne.
R. Kelly's still invited to
whoa, R. Kelly, whoa. The gunshot.
I kicked him out of the cookout.
That's my musket. My musket went off. She just asked, was R. Kelly still invited to the cookout? We're gonna have a team meeting about that, people.
But I still listen to it.
I will put that. Look, that will be our next poll question. We'll put that on next week. It's R. Kelly still invited to the cookout.
After knowing what we know about him.
Jeez Louise. Oh, man.
I'm shocked. I mean, hell, if Lil Wayne's not invited to the cookout no more, I mean, is at least R. Kelly? We need to get some.
We got to get some clarity here.
Step into love at every cookout and every wedding.
Don't y'all get me started. Y'all know I love Kelly's music.
What am I saying?
Don't y'all cancel me, Spotify. I'm not endorsing them, but I love the music.
I can't help it. He's a good artist.
He's
a shitty person.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about Trump too. He's been a great leader. Is he a shitty person? Yes.
Okay.
But Trump but Biden 47 years in office. Is he a great person? No. Is he a great leader? No. Still after 47 years he didn't do anything.
R. Kelly's somewhere in a jail cell right now, jumping up and down like, yeah, that's right.
I'm still invited to the
Stop in the name of love. Free me.
This is hype right now.
Man, okay, all right, okay. My people, we've done enough. I've heard you all. I know. You're welcome. Listen, y'all, I gotta bring it on down, man. We've been talking. We've been going in at it. We went in and out.
We just gotta love each other, man.
We gotta love each other from the Fuddy
Defund
family.
The media.
These-
Stop watching mainstream media. Get your news from get your news